I know a lot of people don't like that, a lot of women don't like that, but I think it could be like a really good insight, like seeing how he is as a father. I'm cool being a stepmom. I think I'd be a cool stepmom.
It's like she wants these jokes to happen. It's like she wants these jokes and these comments to happen. You gotta know, you do OnlyFans, you gotta know what you say on here. You gotta know what you say. The OnlyFans industry is going out sad. Video by Omeezy. Gay son or thought daughter? Huh? Answer me right now in the comments. Drop it. Gay son or thought daughter? Okay, you got that one? Now, would you have OnlyFans son or OnlyFans daughter? They're both gay. Pick right now. Hurry up. 1, answer. 2, answer. Let me know. People are regretting being on OnlyFans. It was just about time. You know, it's only a matter of time before more people are being exposed to this new reality called life, and then you don't have to sell your body online. You feel me? Without further ado, make sure y'all subscribe. Let's get straight to the video.
She been comment me. The dream platform. You can make your money from home. You can be your own boss. You could turn your independence into cash monies. But what happens when the dream expires?
Currently, the media space has been dominated by how much some top earners are making on OnlyFans. But what hasn't really been discussed is how the company has lost billions of dollars in valuation in a very short amount of time. And things just got even more messy because is now in a very bad situation after the CEO passed away.
My boyfriend decided this morning that after 2 years, he has a problem with what I do. So we broke up, and I'm totally having a mental breakdown live on stream.
After 2, is that fucked up? Like say, look, I make YouTube reactions, and one day somebody wakes up and says, yo, I don't really like the YouTube reactions no more. It makes me, I don't know. That's not fucked up. Just because I say I'm cool with you right now don't mean I gotta be cool with you tomorrow. I'm being real. Don't do OnlyFans. That's, I mean, like, come on.
When it comes to doing OnlyFans, what would you say is the biggest challenge when dating?
Every man thinking you're a...
What happens when creators want a life that's not attached to their internet persona? Maybe they want kids, maybe they want family, maybe they want to build real relationships with people, but have...
And you know it's insane when people are like, oh, I do OnlyFans, but I'm
that dark cloud hanging over their head. Now, whether or not I think that dark cloud is accurate, the reality is that it's still there. And maybe that trade-off feels worth it if you get rich, but the reality is that that's not true. Most creators on OnlyFans don't get rich. They risk their name and their image and likeness for a platform that is not as stable as many people think. And it only gets worse because now they are going through financial issues that threaten to jeopardize the entirety of the platform, taking away incomes from thousands upon thousands of creators. Financially, OnlyFans is losing value, left, right, and sideways. And then socially, the stigma has not gone anywhere. So what looks like easy money today becomes the reason that you can't escape tomorrow. If you're new to this and you want to be true to this, please make sure
Omeezy hasn't subscribed to me. So, I mean, until he subscribes to me, don't subscribe to him.
I have to turn to the blue app and start putting out pictures.
days, I'm gonna hit all time. And these are the two, like, so this is the gross.
There's just, wow.
And then, like, you can see that it's not a screenshot, it's real.
Hold on. Dude, my heart's like speeding up a little bit.
Okay, that's just completely unbelievable.
An economy,
you know it's real when your heart starts skipping beats. You know it's a lot of money when you...
in which gas is $4 on average. People can't afford to buy homes because prices are outrageous. And people are now forced to eat the butt end of the bread, probably the worst part of the entire economy. People are looking for ways to get rich. And so turning to social media in any way, shape, form, or fashion seems like a viable solution. When you hear these claims of these people making all this money from just posting on a platform,
The thing about OnlyFans, though, is like some of y'all think that, oh shit, gas prices going up. This getting ridiculous out here. Arm, leg, or both, right? So you turn to OnlyFans. Nobody knows you. And nobody want to see your big ass back. Second off, he gonna nobody want to see any of that. Who knows you? You just posting for the 3 niggas inside your class to sneak around and look at your shit. You like, oh, who's Miguel? Whole time it's your seat partner. It's your project partner. Don't start an OnlyFans.
It makes it seem like it's something that's actually doable for a lot of people. But what's never been really discussed up until now is the trade-offs of the entire exchange of posting your body and your image on the social media platforms. Right now, we're not talking about the platform itself, but we're talking about the people that use this platform. Creator Alinity is a perfect example of somebody who has had to choose between her relationship and her professional career, specifically because of the content that she does.
And my boyfriend decided this morning that after 2 years, he has a problem with what I do. So we broke up. And I'm totally having a mental breakdown live on stream.
This is somebody who's a 38-year-old content creator who has been
You're 38.
told their entire life that they can have it all. And granted, she
At 30, I'm sorry. You could have leveraged the OnlyFans to switch to something else. You at that point you just like doing OnlyFans. You didn't have to do it. You like doing OnlyFans.
may be able to have it all, but it's getting slimmer and slimmer. And the clock, the proverbial clock, is ticking for her, at least in her mind. She's having to choose between a partner that she's been with for a long time as opposed to her OF career. And I did some research. For what it's worth, she is a lightweight OF content creator. But I would say she's at a crossroads because she wants a serious partner. She wants the family. She wants the stability. And she wants the future outside of OF.
And so I feel like that's gonna make me feel more comfortable when and if I do get to meet someone that is ready to have children. Then I would be retiring. Give me a napkin, yes.
Hold on. I'm having kids, so I'm gonna retire OnlyFans. I'm gonna retire from OnlyFans only when I start to have some kids. Is this good logic? I don't know. She might be single for. You might have to marry into a family. I ain't gonna lie. Cause some people need you to give that up before. Know that you serious. We gotta know that this one is serious here.
Then I would be retiring before getting married and having kids. I think that's kind of like, I do want to do that. I do want to retire before having kids and getting married. I just need to find the right person for it.
The same platform that gave her everything that she wanted financially, it allowed her to have all of the juices open at one time, all of the cereal boxes open at one time, any car and any fridge that she could ever imagine, is also the one that is hurting her options in the dating world. It's hurting her prospects. It's hurting her opportunities at finding a serious partner to commit to.
No, I am not looking for a 40-year-old virgin. That's not it. No, you know what? I'd be totally fine in dating someone that has kids.
Damn, she just said that like that's a horrible thing. Like, I'd be totally down. Fuck it. I'll date somebody who already has kids. Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm that desperate. I'm gonna do that. That's crazy.
Totally fine. Someone that already has children. I know a lot of people don't like that. A lot of women don't like that. But I think it could be like a really good insight. Like seeing how he is as a father. I'm cool being a stepmom. I think I'd be a cool stepmom.
It's like she wants these jokes to happen. It's like she wants these jokes and these comments to happen. You gotta know. You do OnlyFans. You gotta know what you say on here. You gotta know what you say. How many people gonna say, "Oh shit, you would be a cool stepmom. You would be a cool stepmom. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Freaky ass kids."
Some very interesting points were raised about this situation from other content creators that exist on the internet. Miskiff, who on this platform we're not necessarily fond of, raises some interesting points. The person that she did have that did love her and did choose her even though she was doing this lifestyle, gave her a specific choice. And she decided to ultimately choose the career. And based off of Miss Kiff's explanation, she's not a victim in this situation. This is just an outcome of the lifestyle that she's decided to go down.
Yeah,
Which
y'all
is
broke
fair.
up.
I think it's very fair for him to do that, being like, look, you're 30 fucking 8. Relax with the shit if we want to have kids. And she just chose to go this route still and lost him. It's like, no, I could stay alone, because there's not going to be a lot of men out there who want a 38-year-old woman who's half plastic and the other half fake.
I don't even think that's the issue. The issue is look how you're acting. Look at this picture right here. Gang, no. You finna have every one of my friends coming over like this. Oh yeah, let me get a beer. Drinking, doing this. Looking at you all sus-like. Cause they know what it. Imagine my partner subscribed to my girlfriend, my wife's OnlyFans. Go to hell. No. Absolutely not. And there's no way you can monitor that. There's no way.
They're not going to want a 38-year-old woman that wants other men to seek out and have sex with them all the time and wears skimpy clothes on stream and acts the way she acts. Like, they want a real woman at that point. They're fucking probably 40 years old.
And I will say that there are some complexities as to why she may or may have not decided to step away from said platform. I do think that ultimately it is fair for her partner to have a serious adult conversation with her about this. It doesn't seem like they had it on stream for entertainment purposes. It seems as though both of them were trying to be extremely candid and real with each other. But at the end of the day, it seems like she chose the platform and he chose to leave. She said that this was empowerment and he called it a deal breaker. This is a reality.
Okay, it's empowerment for you to be single. Empower your ass back in another relationship. Good luck.
That content creators that go down.
And even if you do, no one's really gonna take that serious. That's the shitty part about it. No one's really gonna take that too serious.
On this pathway have had to face for a long time, and sometimes it just doesn't pan out.
Message to Alinity. You're 38 and crying that you're still not married. You haven't. Newsflash, it's never going to happen. Every OnlyFans girl, why I'm so kind to you guys in person is because I genuinely feel there's nothing darker in this world than going your whole life alone.
I'll give the people that there are definitely career paths in which, you will be in that prioritize the career over any sort of romantic relationships or even platonic relationships in general. Even somebody who has now dabbled into the career of YouTube, there are many days that I find it hard to separate myself from my computer and go hang out with my friends, be with my family, etc., etc. And there are some connotations with being a YouTuber, especially.
True, it is hard. Like, even me doing this, the lowest of effort, right? It is still hard to separate. The time here has to be spent here. You know what I'm saying? I do a good job with this.
One that has a podcast, I will say that people often throw me in the category of being Kevin Samuels-esque when I do say that I have a podcast.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine having a podcast and trying to tell somebody? I hate that word too. I really do hate that word. Every time I say that word, I think of Bobby Altoff podcast, and I think of what's her name? What's her name? Y'all remember she used to do this shit. She used to act drunk off Red Bulls. What's her name? White girl with the ponytail who used to dance and sing on Dance Moms, right? I forgot her name.
God that I'm engaged, so I don't have to deal with that in the dating pool. But I do think that there's a different level of these things when it comes to being an OF content creator. There are certain stigmas that still exist. Certain names.
Oh shit! I didn't even finish what I was saying. I feel like I was saying, imagine trying to find somebody, telling them you have a podcast. Like, oh yeah, say everybody's single in this room, and you're like, oh yeah, what do you do? What do you do? You like, I got a podcast. I promise nobody's going to talk to you. Dating with a podcast? Nah. I don't know why podcasts are just like, damn, you got a podcast? Frowned upon.
That people are going to call you and they're going to view you in a certain way, more so in an object. I'm not saying that I agree with all these things, but it's not just Alinity saying that there is this loneliness aspect that she is facing, and that she cannot find some sort of long-term partner that is willing to take her serious while she is doing this career.
Have you had trouble with guys like getting quite jealous of you having?
Oh,
I'm
100%.
assuming.
Most guys won't date. Yeah.
So have you ever had the scenario where you have a few great dates and then you're like, hey, what are we doing here, pal?
Yeah.
And he just strikes it down because of the.
No, I've had a couple dates in the last couple months that the guy literally told me to my face, oh my God, like, oh, it's totally fine. You don't fucking went and told all my friends that he's like, I like her, but I can't date her because she has OnlyFans.
I'm Amanda. I do.
When it comes to doing, what would you say is the biggest challenge when dating?
Every man thinking you're a whore.
I'm sorry. If I walk in to a bank, right? Stay with me now. And I got on this weird vest with these weird straws and wires on me. Or what are you gonna think? I'm an accountant? You think I'm an accountant? Huh? Huh? Situations might not be the same. But I feel like you can see what I'm saying here. Let me do another one. Actually, I'm not gonna do another one. That was perfect.
Like I pop my for everybody, but I don't. Okay. Only the ones that pay though.
And this is exactly why. I'm sorry. Ah, shit. I'm sorry. I don't know. Gay son. Gay son. Gay son. Gay son. Can your gay son be a thought to? No kids. Vasectomy. I'm going vasectomy. I go vasectomy.
Did you ever have like boyfriends? Dating was really hard. People have persona of you, especially as I like grew a name for myself. It was hard to meet someone who doesn't know who I was. And so like there was always that like fandom. They met me first in their mind as Riley. So it's really hard to like reverse and teach them that I'm Ashley. Being with the it's like you don't take her to meet your mom and blah blah blah. I didn't like retire, but I just stopped shooting like boy girl. So it was like a choice that I made on my own. Made that choice because I was lonely and I wanted like love and affections and stuff. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to find this while I'm performing because it makes dating hard. Because I've dated guys and they were like, me or like, well, gave me this ultimatum, so I choose that.
See, there's a difference between the attention that these content creators feel online or maybe even IRL and some sort of actual commitment. OF can make you sexually desirable, fair. But does it make you desirable for marriage or that next step in life that I think that a lot of people have been?
I just don't kind of understand. We're going to get a little bit more serious. I don't understand why it's so like sometimes the delusion of women, it just kind of like you're messing up a lot of things in your life and you're just altering a lot of things in your life just because you don't want to see things like in black and white. You don't want to be dogmatic about anything. You just want to be, well, this is empowering. Well, now you don't have this and you're talking about empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're like, well, people see me like this. And it's like, yeah, because the same way that y'all see anybody with a turban or something over their head with olive colored skin, you like, oh shit, they're Muslim and they're going to bomb somewhere. What? You know what I'm saying? Like you associate certain things with this. So when people associate certain things with what you do as your job, why are you surprised? Like it is what it is. You just avoid all that together. Not everybody's gonna try and, oh, well, let me subscribe and see what she's actually posting on there to make sure that she's actually okay. No one's doing all that. You come with that logo, that OF, that flying O, you come with that.
Socialize to yearn for. Attention is not love, subscribers are not commitment, and being desired is not the same as being chosen. For most people who walk down this path of life, the only thing that they're being chosen for is this new get-rich-quick hustle scheme that is ultimately a trap. See, the way that OnlyFans works is that it's marketed as some sort of temporary hustle. Hey, you're struggling in college. Hey, you just graduated high school and don't know what to do. Hey, you've always been the quote-unquote overdeveloped or early developed young woman in school and you need to get some money right after you graduate high school. Job isn't paying the bills. Financially, it's hard. Hop into this real quick and then you can retire later. No different than any other form of sex work.
Again, a lot of people think that, oh, I don't have to have a lot of followers. I can just jump on and do this in secret and I'll just make a bunch of money. Well, what happens with that is we see statistics like the average wage of an OnlyFans creator is $180 a month. And that's because so many people are jumping on thinking that they don't have to do anything. They post all of these pictures, they don't earn any money, and then that's actually on the internet forever.
Now, we know how you look. Not we. People know how you look. And you still broke. Now basically you did it for the love of the game. Now you out there hooping 3 a.m. in the gym. That's you hooping 3 a.m. You getting reps, you getting form shots in and everything. You did it for fun. Cooked. You cooked yourself. Now you getting leaked and all type of shit. Now you got your stepdad looking at your OnlyFans under a incognito name. His incognito name is Kester. Oh shit, Kester.
And you really can't get it down.
It's the retirement point that really gets to me, because I think that people feel is that you can just delete this page and go on to whatever you want to be for the rest of your life. And for some, that may be the case. The internet is fast. But also, with that being said, it rarely ever forgets. You can delete the page. You can say that you're retired now. You can say that you're different now. But people are still going to remember. Even if they don't know your name, you'll always be that, ooh,
she did OF.
I remember you. I know you from somewhere, person when you have different interactions.
Imagine what these poor girls will have to deal with that brag about, I made $1 million on my 18th birthday. They'll never be free. They will never be free. And you can say, well, Helena, what if I go online 20 years from now and they have a husband and kids and they're fine and they have a normal life and they used all that money from selling pictures of their ass to start a business? Then what? Then they've pulled ahead of you their entire life, anywhere they go in public.
I respect what this young lady is saying, but her roommate must be overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, her roommate must be overwhelmed.
Even if they move to a town of 3,000 people in Montana, they will run into somebody that has seen all of them. That is terrifying. Their children will be relentlessly bullied in school no matter where they go, even if they homeschool them. The second any of their family members get on the internet, they're gonna receive a ton of messages, pictures of you know what, okay?
And again, I need to interject. I'm not shaming anybody from here, but these are just the realities of the situation at hand that we don't talk about when we have all these creators push these narratives about.
And the thing that sucks too is that online, if you do some, like, say, and it sucks for females too, right? Because say you get online and you're playing softball, you like in an adult, I'm gonna say adult, I'm not talking about no kids. No, let's say kids. Say you're in high school and you dinger, right? It's gone. You start running, the camera gets you, action shot, everyone's like, woo, home run, right? But they saw you, they saw how you're built, they saw how you look. There's gonna be people in the comments saying, oh, I was let down when I went to her page, no link. Oh, I can't wait till her 18th birthday. You know what I'm saying? They're planting these little seeds inside there. Even if the women is not gonna do it, it's still the fact that they're hearing these things about them. And it's a minor, mind you that. We've seen that. It's a minor. And you see the comments like, holy, and then it always take one person to say, you guys do know she's in high school, right? And then people put ... don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see stuff like that and it's sickening because these are kids, these are children. 17, you're a child. Still, you're a child. You're an older child, but you're still a child. You don't need to be dealing with 50-year-olds, 35-year-olds, 30-year-olds talking about, I wish she had a link. No link in her. I can't wait till she turns 18. Only a year later, guys. Let's just wait a year. Let's thug it out for a year. They go on liking through, commenting on all her pictures all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? It's just creepy behavior. And this is what OnlyFans promotes. People are sitting here hoping that every woman gets on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
About how great this type of content is, how liberating it is for those that dabble into this. There are some aspects of this that people just don't talk about, and they try to ignore the realities of these situations. As much as the internet told you that the men that don't want to deal with you because you have an OF are insecure, I don't think that that's true. People are allowed to have boundaries and standards and deal breakers. Hell, most people, whether it be man or woman, wouldn't want their partner to have their bodies displayed on the internet for the ogling of a bunch of strangers. We can play the role reversal card. If I was to have an OF or have my body out there for the objectification of women, like I think that, or men, let me put that in there. I think that it would be hard for me to also be in the dating pool. It doesn't make somebody insecure because they want to protect the privacy and the reputation or their family image. And that's what makes the Alinity situation so complicated.
And it feels for like empowerment. Why are you selling it? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, to me, it's just off-putting. It's like, you can tell yourself that all you want, but it's more than that. Like, depending on how much money you made. Look like she's sitting in a nice car. Depending on how much money you made, it depends on how bad you really want that family. If you're not ready to stop doing, what's it called? You should have had an ultimatum. Okay, if I stop OnlyFans, I'm not gonna have a job. I might be down for a few months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years until I figure something else out. I'm gonna just stream. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like, you don't have to do your OnlyFans thing. That means you really did like it, enjoy it. You really did choose your job over your relationship. That's not their fault. And if the person say, oh shit, we was living off your OnlyFans money, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, the person could have been down, like, all right, cool, you're not gonna have a job. I really just don't want you doing OnlyFans. I'll provide for you. I'll get another job until you find whatever you want to do, because I know you don't want a 9 to 5. You want to, like, it depends like that. She chose her fate, and now she gotta rest in it. She gotta lie in it. She made her bed. Now she gotta eat it. Is that the phrase? Hey man, I'm gonna end the video right here. This was a W video of Meezy. Good situational awareness. Good conversation to have. I appreciate you guys for watching this long. I like it to death, boy. I'm gonna see you on the next one. I'm gone.